Hello, my dear one, you gorgeous and glorious soul. So honored to be hanging out with you for a little while here today. Sending you big blessings of magic, grace, and ease. So I want to ask you a question. Do you care what other people think about you? I know I sure did. One of my spiritual teachers said to me, Tammy, your biggest problem is that you want everyone to like you. And I thought, yeah, what's the problem there? I want to be nice. I want to be kind. I want to make people happy. I want people to love me. I didn't think that was a problem. But you know what? She was right. Because I was willing to contort myself to help others. I always wanted to be a yes person. The answer was always yes. And I apologized a lot. And I see people do that now, and I understand what she was talking about. People that are constantly apologizing, people that always want to say yes, people that feel overly responsible for the way other people feel. This can be a problem because they're not really authentically themselves. I read that once, and I wrote about this in my book, Manifesting Love from the Inside Out. If you're a people pleaser, you're probably a liar because you're saying what people want to hear rather than your truth. We have to know ourselves. We have to like ourselves. We have to respect ourselves in order to show up as our authentic selves and in our authentic power. In the past, when somebody wanted me to do something or they needed a favor and they would ask me and I didn't want to do it, I would either sometimes do it and then not feel very good, maybe feel resentful or just kind of sick or tired, or I would come up with a bunch of excuses why I couldn't do it. But I found out the best excuse is actually no excuse. To be able to just take a breath, if somebody asks me to do something, to be able to take a breath and turn inward and ask myself, does this honor me? And I would ask you to do this as well. If somebody asks you to do something and you don't really want to do it, you don't have to say yes right away. You can take a breath, take a beat, or you can say, you know what, let me think about this and I'll get back to you. Such a significant learning experience for me. Instead of the knee-jerk response with anything, you know what, I really need to take a moment and sit with this and then get back to them. And what I've found is rather than coming up with a list of excuses that perhaps they could argue with, the best excuse is no excuse. When we can say, you know what, I've really checked in with myself and it just doesn't resonate for me. I'm just not able to do this. It just doesn't fit for me. How can somebody argue with that, right? If it doesn't fit, if it doesn't resonate, I'm checking in and it doesn't feel like a fit. It doesn't feel like it's good for me. Can't really argue with that. But in order to be able to say that, we have to like ourselves. We have to love ourselves. We have to respect ourselves. We have to know ourselves, and we have to know our value. It's about maintaining really healthy boundaries. And I've said this before, and I'll probably say it again because I do a lot of talking, but our boundaries are really about protecting our connection to source. And nothing is more important than that. We need to be able to take care of our inner child. We need to be able to take care of our connection to God, the two most important relationships you can ever have. And another thing that I found to be very helpful is to have boundaries. It's like a target or a bullseye. We can have different sets of boundaries with different kinds of people. Like if my sister calls me at 2 a.m. and needs me, I'm there, right? But somebody I've just met like 2 days before, probably not going to be like answering the phone at 2 a.m. and bailing them out. They aren't in a ringer, so to speak. So we need to be able to take responsibility for how we feel and put ourselves at the very top of our love list. This is how we give the best of ourselves to others, to give the best of ourselves to the people we care about and show up honestly and authentically in all of our interactions with other people. So I hope that makes sense to you. I know that I feel such an incredible relief, such a sense of freedom and peace since I finally realized I was a people pleaser and have recovered from that. So if you need more support, my book, Manifesting Love from the Inside Out, I think it's chapter 6. And there's some exercises in there, some questions to ask, and then about how you can step more fully into your authentic power, liking yourself, loving yourself, knowing yourself, aligning with your soul self so that life can show up in a way that's a lot more fun, a lot more peaceful, with a lot more freedom. Find your authentic shape so that the pieces of the puzzle that fit with you naturally, gracefully, and easily can do so. So you're not contorting yourself, so you're not going out of your comfort zone to take care of and please and be everything to everyone, because that hurts you, it hurts others, and it's It's just not a really fun way to live. There's that. And I want you to have more fun. I want you to find your authentic shape, attract what is yours by divine right, which is really wonderful, incredible gifts and blessings, and to enjoy the unique expression of the divine that you were designed to be, because we all have a particular shape. And if we could all of us find our own shape, we'd fit together and make such an incredibly beautiful puzzle. You don't have to worry about any of that. All you have to do is worry about this. Worry about you. Worry about your shape. Honor yourself. Love yourself. Check in with yourself often and ask, does this honor me? What would honor me now? What would self-love do? What would self-love say? Take a beat. Take a breath. Take a moment before you commit to anything or anyone and check in. Keep yourself at the top of your list. Take care of yourself. Take care of your inner child. Take care of your connection to God. Take care of your boundaries. And everything else will take care of itself, because that's how this work works. So I love you and I'm grateful for you. And I hope you're living a life that you truly, truly love, because you deserve it. Okay, sweet thing. I adore you. I appreciate you. I acknowledge you. And I hope to be in conversation with you. So take good, gentle care of you, and know you're in my heart, meditations and prayers. And I'm continuing to bless you as we journey onward and upward, hopefully with some grace, with ease, celebration, and ever expanding love.